Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. A lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tie rolled easily.
Yeah, it was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Climbing up the tack, one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field. You better think twice about catching that football.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting yardage.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but with everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return there as the punt goes out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here now.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this. And the ball is picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there pushes second down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before now. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He looking to throw. The short hands, it's Hussein. Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown on the running back. The offensive line being holes continue to lead this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals son. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think I just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he took this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but number 4, he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Hey, I like this by the offense. A nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that one down a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just
got a lot of running room. The 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Fires downfield. He caught it. He's right out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board and a trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. Now you got your college fans even wanting to go out. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
they got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they got him for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads. So
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And now this offense will take the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for the slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU quick to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just...
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about special defense. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go to...
And the quarterback caught him 2 and sacked at the 12. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's got great speed, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something there offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's inside the 15. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
LSU 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, and create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Catch in the middle. It's Hussein. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down some, pick up a little bit short of the first down. LSU right back to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run through the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. The Tigers will move the sticks with the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that. that is the end of the first half.
The end of the first half.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
LSU 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't...
Turner is
In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hussein. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll throw it. And the ball is intercepted.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open. Throw me the ball. Throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback's hands, not the receivers.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Trying the left side. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Run in the red zone. It's Hussein. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Keep this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, LSU, 26.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he does a really good job of this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play you can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to...
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Moves. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. You could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. And now on second down for this offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a player. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little tired. I can't get on the field. I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and look at.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a...
And he breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Brought down after a nice game.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Looking left. It's complete. Touchdown time. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in full control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Gets it out fast. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. The running back has it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his bats.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick release by the QB.
And the offense tried to get it to the quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short. What did I do? Make this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to move. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. After the run, now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. A run for the quarterback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. IU Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break of the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice, solid forward tackle from this sophomore.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it back.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throwing catch. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now to kick it off, after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man, it's Hussein. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. LSU quick to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get it done.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Little touch pass to the receiver. Afterburners coming. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. No matter how much college football changes, realigns,